KATC Weather Lab. Here's Eric's forecast.
Not only are we dealing with extremely hot and humid conditions during the day, even as we push into the evening, it still feels very uncomfortable to be outside with temperatures in the 80s, but feeling more like the mid to upper 90s even as we head towards 9-10 o'clock in the evening. We're going to rinse and repeat again tomorrow, and even through the first half of Wednesday looks to be very hot and humid before a pattern change with a front that brings some showers and hopefully some relief for the second half of the week. So let's look at the big picture on the water vapor. And the reason that we've been dealing with this heat wave is this high pressure had been centered over Dallas, but is now beginning to weaken a little bit and getting pushed down towards Mexico, towards the El Paso area. It's then going to lift back up into the Four Corners regions. But what we are seeing is this trough that is beginning to dig now into the Midwest. This is what's eventually going to make its way down into our region by Wednesday afternoon. But in the meantime, we're still going to be under the control of that high pressure, bringing down that hot and dry conditions for tomorrow. But eventually that will bring the rain in. You can see even this evening firing up some very strong storms back through Illinois, where they've even had a couple tornadoes. Also some bad weather back through Oklahoma and up into Kansas. So there is a good decent amount of moisture with this. We just need it to get down into our region. Here's a look at all the heat indices and excessive heat warnings across the area for our Tuesday, and that includes a good portion of the Pelican State. South of Alexandria, it's just your heat advisory. That's what we've been dealing with for now 7 straight days. That pink just north of Alexandria up to Shreveport and Monroe, that's the excessive heat warning. That's where they could feel like temperatures anywhere from 110 to 115 tomorrow afternoon. So definitely not going to be a good day to be outside. So if you do work, make sure you take those breaks, try and find the shade and stay hydrated. Here's a look at those feel like temperatures for our Tuesday. Starting off very warm and sticky in those upper 70s, mid 80s by about 10 o'clock, already into those triple digits. And then we'll get as high as maybe 108 to 110 in some locations. This is going to be one of our hottest days. The past several days have only been topping out around 107, 108. I think tomorrow it's going to be about a degree or two hotter. So if it's been a little bit rough on you the past couple days, tomorrow is going to be even worse. So just make sure you stay in that AC and try and stay cool. Even Wednesday looks to be very similar. You can see already getting up to about 105 by lunchtime. That's due to that extra heating that we get as that front gets a little closer, kind of pushes that moisture in across the area, really making it feel hot and humid. But then you do see as those showers begin to develop, that'll start to at least bring some relief. But still, if the rain doesn't arrive, you could see some very dangerous numbers even into Wednesday afternoon. So here's how the model kind of plays this out. Dry conditions through tonight and into tomorrow morning. Through the afternoon, not looking at a whole lot, but maybe again down towards the Gulf Coast, could have 1 or 2 stray showers. Better rain chances Morgan City down the home. Now we will have to watch some of that moisture as it could push from east to west across the basin and push into Iberia, St. Martin and St. Mary Parish around 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. So we might get a passing evening shower for the eastern portion of Acadiana that could maybe bring a little bit of some relief from the heat, but those do quickly fizzle out. Going into Wednesday, it looks like a dry start, but there comes that front, and as it moves through, you see a good wide scattering of showers, and even a few thunderstorms with the purple showing up, some very strong storms at that, and those could produce some very strong downdrafts. So the Storm Prediction Center does have the northern half of Acadiana under that marginal risk for maybe some damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour, and there will be frequent lightning with those storms. So if you do hear thunder or lightning, make sure you also head inside. You don't want to be outside when those bad storms are moving through your area. The front continues to move south into our Thursday, so I think even waking up Thursday morning, some isolated showers will be with us, but the front then moves out into the Gulf, so drier conditions by Thursday afternoon. But on the back side of this, we should get some relief from the heat with temperatures maybe only in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees with a little less humidity by Friday afternoon. So in the meantime, just looking at a very warm, muggy night, mainly clear skies. So that is the good news. You'll have an opportunity to get out there and check out the Perseids meteor shower. It's peaking later on tonight between 1 and 5 o'clock in the morning. You might be able to see anywhere from 15 to 25, but make sure you dress lightly as it's still going to be 80 degrees all the way through the overnight hours. And as I mentioned, could be our hottest day yet, 94 to 95 with a feel like temperature 105 to 110, so a little bit higher than the past couple days. Rain chances pretty low still, but still maybe a little higher, up to 20-30%, especially as I mentioned as we move into the evening. But better rain chances Wednesday and Thursday. That does bring temperatures down a little bit. Friday and Saturday look dry. Still relatively hot, or where we should be for this time of year, but not as much humidity, and then kind of settle back into a typical August pattern for much of next week with temperatures in the low 90s and that daily afternoon shower, but not nearly as hot as it has been.
It's the mid 90s that really gets you,
and that
right?
extra humidity, it's just no fun.
Not fun at all. Thanks, Eric.